Embarrassing story time! Hey everybody, it's Mother Goose, and it has been a while since I have done a story time video, but we're back at it, we're back into the game. Anyway, just a couple of things before we jump into the video. It is 2 in the morning, I spent the last hour watching TikToks, so social distancing has been great for me. Also, I don't know how this shirt keeps ending up in my YouTube videos. I promise I wash it. I'm not just some hobo who wears the same clothes all the time. My last 2 videos I recorded on the same day, and since then I washed this shirt. I promise. In terms of all my other videos where it's in, I don't know. I probably have an explanation there. This story that I'm about to tell you guys is literally one of the most awkward, embarrassing things that has ever happened in my life. I literally cannot handle how embarrassing this is and how awkward it is. See, I thought, even just now, I'm having so much trouble getting through this story because it is just so awkward. So, you saw the title. Why am I sharing this story? When I was little, I had an aunt and a cousin who lived like 30 minutes-ish away from where I grew up, and so my cousin and I, we spent a lot of time together. He came over to my house a lot, I went over to his house a lot. We spent a lot of weekends together. He actually came and went to school with me for a while. It's a long story. Anyway, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Where he grew up, there was a river that ran pretty much throughout the entire town. And so we had 2 or 3 places we'd go to swim. It wasn't too deep a river, but we would go swimming there really every chance we could. And it really was a lot of fun. We randomly built a dam once and blocked up the river. I don't know. We were just weird kids. But there was this one time where I went over and I don't remember what happened. Apparently, I either forgot my shorts or I didn't think we'd be swimming, so I just chose not to bring them. And so all I had was jeans, and I didn't want to swim in my jeans. So I was maybe 10, maybe 11 at the time, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be a good idea to swim in my underwear. And so, yeah, it was me, my cousin, and I think a couple of his friends, and we're just swimming in the river. It's really awkward. Again, we were 10 or 11, but we were all just swimming in our underwear. And then a bunch of high schoolers showed up. And we decided it was probably a good idea that we leave. And everyone that was there just kind of got out, changed their clothes, and was ready to go. Me, I was too embarrassed to get out in my underwear. So I decided I'm going to put my clothes on in the river. So I put my shirt on just fine, and then, this is really awkward. So I go to put my pants on, and of course, let's say the river's going this way. I position my body this way, so I'm trying to put my pants on this way. And the river catches my pants, and they just flow on down. And they just keep going. And I tried to catch them. I really did. I swam after them for as long as I could, and I just couldn't catch them. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed. This is such an awkward story. Needless to say, they got away. I was just too embarrassed to get out. I'm just a very awkward person. I have a lot of social anxiety, and I just really didn't want to have to deal with that. I know those teenagers were probably not even close. Again, I was 11. They weren't really even close to us, and they probably didn't even know we were there, but my social anxiety just said, no, you cannot, and you will not. And instead of standing up to it and saying, I will do what's necessary, I let it control me, and I lost my pants. Why? Just Why? Why do bad things happen to good people? And I asked my cousin, his parents owned a store. I said, hey, can you go tell them to either come get me or bring me some pants or something? And he's like, yeah, sure. And so I just kind of swam away from where the teenagers were, and I just kind of sat in the water and waited. And I waited. And I waited some more, and he showed up, and he's like, hey man, I don't even remember. I wish I did. I don't want to lie to you guys. Either his parents said to just come, or he didn't make it the whole way, or he just didn't want to go the whole way. I don't remember exactly what happened, but for some reason he just couldn't go get me a fresh pair of clothes. So, and his parents' shop, which were both his parents were at the time, was only a mile or so away from where we were, so it wasn't too far. So I had to get out, and again, the whole point is I didn't want to have to get out in front of this group of teenagers in my underwear, but I did anyway, and it was so much worse because after that, I had to jump on my bike and ride a mile through town in just my shirt and underwear to his parents' store. You guys don't understand. I was 11. I had to ride my bike a mile through a kind of sketchy town in my underwear because I was too embarrassed to put my pants on when I was swimming in a river. And then I had to walk into the store and explain to my aunt what happened and why I needed a fresh pair of pants. Now, luckily, she was nice enough. She gave me some fresh clothes. She didn't make me pay for it. Again, I was like 10 or 11 at this time. So it all worked out okay, but literally, that is one of the cringiest, most embarrassing things that has ever happened to me. So, yeah, that's really the end of the story. Bonus story, because I know this isn't long enough to make into its own video. At the same spot I lost my pants, at least maybe a year after, again, I'm swimming there. Again, super awkward, super uncomfortable. For some reason, my cousin decided to poop in his hands and throw it on my back. And yes, it hit me. And yes, it was disgusting. And gosh, when it happened, I just dove underwater and just desperately tried to clean myself. Why would he do that? Why would he throw his poop on my back? It was disgusting. Oh, just thinking about it makes me cringe. I am disgusted. I don't know what to do with my life. Thinking back, I said at the beginning of this video, I have good memories. No, so uncomfortable, so weird. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That's the time I lost my pants swimming in a river. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, leave a like. It really helps the channel, and consider subscribing to join the flock. And I'll see you in the next one. Mother Goose out.